Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Androids and Aliens. I was driving in the car today with my son, going to the store, and listening to some country music, and a song came on by a man by the name of Sam Hunt. If you're a country fan, you know Sam Hunt. And this is a newer song, the title of which could only be a country song. If I said, what genre is this, you would know. It's called Breaking Up. I bet breaking up was easy in the 90s. And it's a song about exactly that. How much easier it must have been to like break up with someone and then not see them just having sex with everyone on Instagram. Like it must just be
live
stream sex of them constantly. But yeah, I mean, I think this is a fully relationshiped crew here, which is crazy. You think there'd be one swinging single in here. But I could be wrong. I don't know what you guys do in your personal life, and I certainly don't talk about mine. But the point is, dating right now, especially in the time of COVID, it's got to be awful. And then you break up with somebody and you're like, I don't want to know anything about them. Well, too late. It's all right there. You're just a couple of Coors Lights away from being like, is she with someone else? Is he at Spaghetti Factory with her? Must be miserable.
That was our place. I'm calling her now.
The whole dramatic thing.
Don't you dare order the linguine.
Pasta of choice.
I feel like the breakup thing of the dramaticness of being like, never call me again. You know, like never. It's like, yeah, you're going to turn your phone on in 2 seconds or they're going to tweet something like out with the girls and you're going to be like, fuck. Like, damn it. So I can't imagine. Yeah, it would suck.
One of the lyrics is something to the effect of, it's like, I go out and I come back and I wonder if I missed her call. Like, nobody wonders if they miss a call anymore. You say it.
Sometimes I think about, I'm like, maybe my phone isn't working and I'm missing all kinds of calls and texts that I don't even know about. And then that's usually a spiral that lasts for some time.
Last time I was single, Facebook had just become like a thing. Like it had just exploded. And that was awful. Like, because you could always see that people were available, but like they didn't respond to your awkward, like it was so, I remember sitting up till 3 a.m. and being like, I can see that he's seen what I said, but he's not responding.
Just chooses not to respond.
The read receipts.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I turned them off on my phone the other day because I was like, I don't want to bring this sadness to other people's life. To my coworkers.
There's got to be a country song from 2004 that's like, last night I left her a poke, but now she thinks I'm a joke. I got the Facebook blues. Down, 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 down.
I didn't have cell phones in college. There was like 2 kids at BC that had a cell phone, and they were both from LA and had rich parents. Like nobody. When I moved to New York in 2000, I was like, I gotta get a cell phone. Everybody out here's got a cell phone, and that started a string of about 18 numbers that I had that I stopped paying the bill on that got disconnected. But I've had this one for a long time.
So you were that guy who'd be like, hey, call me my new number.
Yes, just got my voice stream account. Give me a ring.
So you moved to New York right around where Sex and the City was like a big thing.
I guess it was. I never watched it.
That's what drew him.
Yeah, well, Cosmos. Everyone was drinking Cosmos.
Yeah. You watched a few episodes and was like, I have to move there.
Amazing.
Miranda, I have to be there.
God
My
damn
friends
it.
always said I was a bit of a
little black
Samantha.
dress. I'll be set.
But like they're rebooting that show, and it's just gonna be so different because the whole then they talked about the dating problems back then, right?
Yeah.
But it's like a completely different world now, and I doubt that anyone cares. Not that because they're old. Like I'm super interested in the dating life of 55-year-olds. But but it's more like I'm not really interested in Carrie Bradshaw's take on Tinder. You know, like I don't know.
You know what's crazy though? I mean, Troy, you said like COVID times. Obviously, I am very happy that I'm not single in COVID times because there's no bars to go to and meet people and like do fun things. So it does suck, but I will say the one good thing about cell phones and technology is that like people are going on dates. There's Tinder and Hinge and Bumble, and like people are meeting each other even though we've been in quarantine for a year. So it's sort of like, it's this weird positive, if you can call it positive effect of having so much technology at our fingertips for dating.
I can't believe there's not a country song about that.
I'm sure. Tinder Blues. Grant, sing
Tinder
it.
Blues.
Well, not to throw him under the bus, but our friend Francis, who was on New Game Who Dis on Cyberpunk, was lamenting this. I don't remember if it was recorded or not.
I think it was off air.
I think it was off air, but he was just like, it's awful. just being single in COVID, you know what I mean? It's just like, it just sucks so bad, man. You can't go out anywhere, you can't see anybody. It sucks, man. It's awful.
I have a friend who did go on a date in like May last year. But the thing is, like, so they met outside, had masks on, and then it ended after 2 hours when someone had to pee because they couldn't go into a restaurant to pee. They couldn't go to home with each other because they were like, it's a first date. Like, or I mean, I'm not slut shaming anyone, but like, yeah. So they had to end it after 2 hours or like pee in a church or
Ellie, I need to say, this is important. Dating, forget about it. Who the fuck cares? What COVID has made extremely apparent is that the U.S. needs some sort of like standard public fucking restroom area. I don't care. I will pay $5 to go just use a goddamn toilet in a building because I was at the park on Saturday, big McCarran Park, big public park, 5 o'clock p.m. These men start locking up the bathrooms. I kid you not. And I was like, hey, there's a huge line to pee. And they're like, 5 o'clock, bathrooms are over. And I'm like, it's a public park. You can't just say bathrooms are over.
The sun's going to be shining for 3 more hours.
And also, it's not just like, I can't just go, you're right, bathrooms are over. I guess I don't have to pee anymore. Thanks. Like, what the fuck?
Well, Sydney, here's the problem. What you're asking for leads to a slippery slope where you end up like Amsterdam. I got stranded in Amsterdam for 48 hours once. I'll tell you that story sometime. But they just have these receptacles on the street that like right across from a McDonald's and a Lane Bryant. And it's just, you just pee into the hole and it's totally accepted.
I've heard about that.
And,
that's not a thing in Sweden, just so we're clear.
That
There's
city's
a
already
musical about
filthy.
this.
There's there really?
There is.
Oh, is that Urinetown?
You're in town.
Oh, right.
Wait, so it's just outhouses?
It's just out. It's like it looks like 4 phone booths shaped like a diamond, but they just have a hole that you piss into. And your back is wide open to the crowds walking around. It's not like you step into something and close the door. And I'm a nervous peer. And so at one point I was stranded and I was like, I gotta go. I stood there for 45 minutes. Drip, nothing.
Did the ones in Amsterdam have like some of them in certain countries have like a quarter like requirement? You got to insert a point. No,
it is just a hole. It is just a hole with a barely.
Imagine
like
if
if you
that
go like
turned out-
this, you can see the next guy.
That was the original plot for Roman Holiday, actually, when she sticks her hand.
He sticks his hand in it. And
Can women use them, or how do women do it?
I don't know. I think. It's sexist as well. It's gross.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever see that accessory they used to sell to women that was like this plastic piece that would fold up and you could place and stand up and urinate?
The funnel. Yeah.
It's fun.
Sydney knew that
I never used
really
it.
fast.
I don't know. It got me thinking
I was
of
an early
camping.
adopter.
It got me thinking of camping.
What's your
'cause when
promo code for the funnel? Can you throw that in
Hey
the chat?
guys,
Throw the code in?
sponsored tonight. Thank you so much. The funnel. Because it would come in. I was thinking about camping when I went camping. It's really annoying to like crouch on unknown greens, and you're like, this could be poison oak, sumac. Who knows what's going on over here?
Ticks in there, any number of things.
Yeah.
Also,
and
every time you squat down, some fucker shows up. Like, it's no people for miles and miles. And as soon as you've taken off all your shit, squats down, there's an asshole who's like, hey, what's up?
What's going on? I got a little lost back there on the trail. You think you could help me out, friendo?
Yeah.
Have you filled out your 2021 census yet? Hell, I'm in the middle of the woods. But speaking of shy bladders and funnels, give it up for David Winters, everybody. There he is.
Presumptuous as always, Troy. But, You're just projecting yourself upon me, but all right, sure. That's what I'm here for.
What's the opposite of a shy bladder? An outgoing bladder?
Yeah, a very extroverted bladder.
A man about town bladder.
An ENFJ bladder.
Exactly. Yes, the Myers-Briggs of bladders. But Sid, I'm very supportive of your universal restroom platform. But shouldn't we be thinking a little bigger though? Isn't that more,
Oh yeah,
Is it
Bigger
just
bathroom.
restrooms you want?
No.
Yeah,
Remove urine and poop from the body, and so you don't have to.
There you go, Ellie.
No, that's thinking
There you
big.
go, Ellie.
There you go.
I mean, to be fair, that is
that's where I
what
was
going to
going.
the bathroom is all about, isn't it?
You know what she meant, Matthew.
There's a better way.
surgically? What are you talking about?
I'm thinking.
No.
If this was a boardroom meeting and I was the crazy guy that asked for like big ideas, I'd be like, and that's the kind of idea I'm looking for.
Why can't you think like that, Johnson?
You just remove it.
You want a zero waste situation where we convert 100% of the food and drink
Oh.
we take, and then there's no exhaust.
I see.
No, I was
There's
I was thinking we become like weird robots where it's like we just inject the sensation of eating food, but actually we don't we just inject we don't have to ever
Defecate?
defecate. Yeah,
I don't know if it's a more cost-effective option
that's true.
than to just having more
Than a
bathrooms.
hole in the ground.
It reminds me, there's an episode of It's Always Sunny where Dee and Dennis start doing steroids to get big at the gym, and
Oh,
they
sure.
end up they're just horrible. They're not drinking water. They're like doing steroids, and then they can't use the bathroom anymore, and they've gone completely crazy because of the steroids, and they're like, my body is in perfect condition. I no longer have to use the restroom. So good.
So
It's
out of their minds.
And every time, Ellie, when you said that, I was like, our bodies could be perfect. We won't have to use the restroom.
Yeah, it's perfect. Yeah, you take in as much as it's only as much as you need,
Yep.
and then you never have to let it out.
I wonder
This is
if
why we
on Star
play
Trek,
role-playing games.
if on Star Trek, that's why we never see them going to the bathroom, because every time they use the teleporter, that's one of its functions. Is it'll just remove all the waste in your system.
And they don't tell you that, but it's true.
I mean, so, yeah, it's just like it's rude to talk about, but it's like that's what happens.
I wonder if the Enterprise was basically like a tour bus run by jerks where they just dump all their turds on whatever planet they're visiting.
Clear violation of the Prime Directive.
Shitter was full.
That's a good segue, Grant, because speaking of
like
dumping
Dave Matthews.
turds, Linnea is falling to her death.
Oh no!
That's
Down the
Troy.
toilet bowl of the planet core.
Troy,
waiting
you
for
don't need to make it worse than it is. She's jetpacking to her death.
Jetpack,
Yes.
Yeah.
going at extreme speeds to her death. When we ended last week's app, I was so focused on her limply letting go of the control board. I got up out of my chair and I left. It wasn't until I came back that I realized that she's falling too. It never even entered my mind. I was so focused on the battle of trying to grab the control board, I forgot, Linnea might die as well. Absolute insanity. That episode is why we played this game. That back and forth. I was talking to Ellie before we went live tonight. Like, you could not have written that. But it's give me that, you give me that. And she does the grapple check enough so that she's able to grab something. You think, haha, the heroes have won. Boom, boom. Exactly. Brings you exactly to zero. 22 points of damage brings you to zero. And you fall.
Yeah,
How's your week been, Ellie?
come on. I'm wearing a flight suit, a real
I
flight
know.
suit, to prep myself for this. But like actually during the 10-minute silence thingy we did before, or 10 second, whatever. It felt like 10 minutes, but
Very respectful 10 minutes of silence on America's fallen heroes.
no, I thought I was gonna physically vomit because I'm so nervous about tonight. But I'm also like excited. But it's been a hell of a week. And after that episode, I was up till 5 a.m. I couldn't sleep because I was nervous, but also like, holy shit, what an episode! Oh my god!
You get wired.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of this game. Sometimes you play a sesh and like, I don't care if we wrap at 2 a.m. Sometimes we're recording that late. I won't be able to go to sleep because I just keep playing it over in my head, all the different things. Like, God, that was a great session. That was one of those sessions. And if you thought that was crazy,
Oh no.
just wait for tonight. I want to show you a couple things. First, let's go to Roll20 real quick. Because right away, this happened after we went off the air. I was like, I just want to read more about this and get a sense of what's really happening. And I found they had a really great artist rendition of the containment field. It's not 100% the way I described it / the way it was described in the book, but I think it'll give you a much better visual on what it looks like. So head over to Roll20 and I will move this to Mia. Look at that. Does that make a little more sense?
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So see
goes
those
back to
those
it.
maintenance
Hey,
spots.
That's Dr. Friss. I know him.
Shit.
Where's your lab coat?
Frontline fighter Dr. Friss, just right up there with old Null. So you see those maintenance spots way in the back, like how tiny they are, because they're working on the wall way in the back, and then these ones up here in the top right are a little bit closer. Like it is just this bore that goes straight down into, who knows, just goes on forever. And
Actually,
so you guys were
that's so cool.
fighting back there, and you all can see this happening, but like they just look like little dots. At one point, they got 120 feet away, and they were doom, 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 doom. You guys were fighting, and then you all just see control board fall out of her hand, and then she goes limp and starts to fall as well. Now let's talk turkey here. Let's talk initiative. So that was Null's turn. Linnea had just went. Linnea was making her way back to her friends. Null had 2 shots, took them, and took Linnea out. Let's go back.
Can we also clarify what else happened? Remind me, so Caleb went down the thing and saw that the other ship is gone?
Question.
Yeah.
Who's Caleb?
I'm sorry.
Caleb.
Callum, sorry.
That's with another Starfinder pod. Caleb went down to Jennifer's ship and got the stolen plans to Reggie's motorbike.
Troy, Joe's giving it away. Caleb is my backup character in case Callum dies, and it's what? Callum's twin brother, Caleb. Where did that go?
He's identical in every precise way, including his equipment.
If you shaved that mustache, you'd look exactly like our old friend Callum.
In fact, Callum's been sending me messages this whole time telling me all about you all. So it'll be like I was here the whole time.
Yes.
And, you need not catch me up on your backstories.
And if you want to call me Callum just so you feel
can
more
call me.
comfortable.
Yeah.
What is that
Great
from?
movie.
That's from
Beer Fest.
Beer Fest. So good. But yeah, no, Callum went down, and we said the ship was gone, and he was on his way back up in the elevator. I believe that's where he left off.
Okay.
That's right. Oh my God, so many things happened. You guys were running. You were like, all right, game over. Let's just get out of here. She's gone. And so you split off. Some of you went down to the center elevator. The rest of you were ready to go back to the ship. I don't think you guys ever went down the elevator towards your ship, but Callum and the Callum crew went down and noticed that the Devourer ship gone. Mm-hmm. You come back up and you're like, God, we gotta run back. What's Linnea doing? I mean, look at Dr. Friss and Kreska. Miles away. Miles. Qualo is right at the doors that lead into this room, right next to these maintenance robots that had just been like chilling, patching themselves up as y'all disappeared. There's still 2 of them left. What is this thing? Is this Callum's shadow buddy? What was this guy?
Where?
Right, Shma.
Oh, that was
Smoke grenade.
an effect that Kreska put on the ground, I think.
Oh,
the
that's right.
tendrils. Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, right.
I believe it's still there.
It is. So that really makes life tough for Dax. So Dax, you can actually where you're standing, I don't even know if you see this. Maybe you see a little bit of it because that's smoke, right?
Yeah.
What round is it, Troy? Do you know?
7.
Okay, then no, it's gone.
It's gone.
It's 1 round plus 1 round per 3 levels. So that would be.
Well,
I think it disappears on your turn. Spoiler alert, you're next in initiative. So
I also think you might have
I think you're right.
dispelled it.
Oh, I did dispel it.
And I think that
Yeah.
you're just using it as the aura holder for the smoke cloud.
Yes, the
Yes,
smoke grenade
'cause
that
he-
you threw. Yep.
Smoke
that's what it
grenade
is. Thank
that
you.
Dex threw a smoke grenade.
Okay, great. And that's still popping. Wonderful.
Yeah, that's 1 minute, so it's 10 rounds. So still got some time on that.
So let's talk.
How
let's
close
talk
is
about this.
Linnea to getting back in? Was she feet away, or was she like
I
50
think
feet
it
away?
was. I think it was 120 plus another 60. I think it
You were
was
180, and then you would come back. I think you
120.
double moved.
Yeah, so it's 60 feet away. I think.
Oh wow,
everyone-
that's too far, man.
So yeah, nobody can reach her.
So she's six. So she was 60 feet away from the window. So her momentum is such that she's falling towards the window.
That's definitely how I'm going to rule it.
Well, I mean, you ruled that the jetpack is on some sort of dead man switch, right?
Yeah. I think that in my mind, the jetpack needs to be activated because you have to. That fly speed is conscious. It's not like the fly spell where she's just going to like. But I've devised something that I think is going to work, and David, to his enormous credit, really put in the work. And there were equations that were sent to me with symbols I wasn't even aware existed.
I have not been part of this equation, by the way. So so you might have to dumb it down a little bit for me.
We talking?
Ellie, I would never have to do that for you. I'm going to give you the straight dope.
Are we talking 9.8 meters a second squared, or does this controller moon have a different gravity pull? Is that in there?
Oh, are
Are you
you
taking
so
that into
fast?
account? Wow, I'm excited, David.
I'm torn. Right now, it's not Linnea's turn. What happens to Linnea is we're not going to deal with till it comes all the way back around. So part of me just wants to just keep playing, and then I'll explain what's going to happen when we get to Linnea's turn. Because there is no way any of you can get to her and do anything. So Linnea's story is just between Linnea and I. And we're going to figure that out. Linnea and I and these little Norse Foundry dice.
Okay,
Wait,
I'm gonna
there it is. So let's just put Linnea's story on hold for a second.
Okay, I'll be quiet.
It is Kreska's turn.
Let me walk you a little bit through what I've been thinking.
Take that bass line for a walk, Matthew.
I was thinking I shouldn't rule out any possibilities in this very, very difficult situation. So I was like, I'm going to open up my mind to the interpretations of spells in the style of our friend Nick Lowe.
I already hate it.
So I was like,
Love Nick. Hate this idea.
I could cast Hold Person to hold her in the air. It's not how that works. and then I was like, maybe I can immobilize her with psychokinetic strangulation. Also, probably wouldn't be in the end helpful.
You could strangle her as she's plummeting to her death.
So she'll have a comfortable.
At least she'll die
weird death.
sooner.
It's a thing of mercy, really.
Isn't like some
Put her
people into
down.
that, like dying from
Yeah,
suffocation?
give it one last little thrill.
Yeah. Ew.
So running is a full round action. I am not under the effects of haste. So I think I'm the only one that's not under the effects of haste, right?
Correct.
Yeah, get in the club,
It was
Captain.
really unfortunate.
Club Haste, the hottest place on the Lower East Side.
Haste.
Yeah, so I am so far away that I can't even grab the controller pad with my psychokinetic hand. So the only thing I can do is do a full round action run down into the room, right?
It's amazing. It's amazing of everyone to be the furthest one away. It's you.
David, I'm so sorry. Remind me, running as a full round action is 4 times your speed?
4 times straight line, you're flat-footed. And you can't cross difficult terrain, but there's no real difficult terrain here.
4 times would be 120 feet. So I'm going to end up... Ooh, there are bots. There be bots that direction.
There be bots. Perfectly spaced.
Perfectly
Who put those
spaced.
bots there so well? I want the number of that fella.
Okay.
You're gonna provoke from one of them pretty much regardless.
Yeah, so I'm just going
Unless
to
you stop short and tap
Why would
Qualo
I
and
do
say,
that?
you're in.
I'm going to provoke from the eastern one. and I can get just into the room, 10 feet into the room, right past it.
All right. Very good. One thing I didn't do was make note of whether or not they already provoked last round, so it's a new round. Let's see what happens.
I believe Dax did draw at least one provoke last round.
I believe you're right.
90% sure.
Yeah, I think you're right as well, but I'm not sure. And
Roll for it.
the bots go right after you, Dax, which would
Yes, that would reset their AOS.
reset the, yeah.
Alright.
So you may not approach the bench. Here we go. Slam. It might miss you, or it might crit. In this case, 23 against CAC.
Flat-footed is just a -2, right?
Yep.
In Starfinder? That is a miss.
Nice.
Oh, all right. So you get right up behind Dax, about 10 feet diagonally behind Dax, 20 feet in a diagonal line away from Qualo, and you and Qualo are kind of flanking, in the broad sense, these two remaining modified maintenance bots. Moving right along, it's Dr. Friss's turn.
Doctor.
Friss, I think I'm still hasted.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm going to run as well, and I will also provoke, unless they're done, I'm going to go past the one on the right.
Okay. Yeah,
And-
they've already used their AOO now.
Okay, and I'm going to get all the way up to the middle console.
Gets all the way up to the middle console, walks right into the smoke there. So you guys see Friss just disappear into the smoke. It's so great. Like, Kreska and Friss may not even know what's going on, because I don't think anyone can see.
I think Dax could.
We also have been in contact with Linnea on the comms, and the east side of the containment field.
Linnea? Yeah, free action. Why isn't she responding? You can put two and two together. Yeah, you're right.
It says, Linnea, respond! And just vroom, all fours, just like loafing at a supernatural speed through the smoke.
It's Dax's turn.
Yeah, the reason I think he does is he came from the higher level. He ran down exactly while this was happening, as like the sniper was aiming the shot. And I feel like he might have seen her. Now, are they anywhere out here where I'm pinging? Like anywhere out here, or
No,
are
they're
they like
further
around
out.
to the side?
No, they're further out.
They're in that
Further out.
direction, though.
Yeah, they're in that direction.
Okay. Dax is just going to say, when Linnea is not responding on comms, he's
What do you
just
say?
going
Do you say anything here?
yeah, he's just going to be like, Linnea. And then from what he saw, it's like, Captain. And he turns around urgently and he's just like, I think she's been shot. I think she's dropped the board.
Can you get to her?
No.
Absolutely not.
That was a visual joke. I was going to start running.
Watch the show.
I don't believe so, Captain. It seems like there is significant gravity out there. I could breathe, but I could not control myself.
If I can get to you, I can help with that. Can you take out the android?
You mean the thing behind you, the bot? Is that what you're talking about?
I mean, Null 9.
Oh, Null 9.
Oh.
Yes.
She's alive.
Easily.
With extreme prejudice.
I have no desire to save her, Captain.
No, I'm saying you should kill the android.
Yes. I'm saying I have no desire to save the android.
I wasn't suggesting that you did.
She's plummeting to her doom.
No, hold on, Dax. We should talk about this.
Please get
This has
off
taken
the
long
channel.
enough. I believe
Go
I
on
have
channel
effectively
1.
delayed my action.
Captain, please go on channel 1. You're both on channel 4. We can all hear you. Switch to channel 1.
No. This is never. This conversation can't happen in private. It needs to happen with full transparency.
All right, so Dax, you're going to delay.
Yeah, Dax will delay.
I
What do
wrote
you have in mind, Captain?
delay.
If I can get to you, I can give you a little spider climb.
The bot directly behind Kreska will take a step towards Kreska. Kreska very smartly stayed 10 feet away, so it will only be able to make one attack, and it wants to do its slam for a little extra damn. Here we go. Miss
Slam dam?
with the slam. Damn.
No
The
slam
other
dam.
one is directly in front of Qualo, sort of barring Qualo's way back into this main control chamber. Will do 2 attacks against him at a -4. Ooh, that's going to be a 29 to hit, the first one.
Hit.
And that's going to be max damage, 17 points of bludgeoning damage. And then the second attack is a miss. So it just boom, slams, and then hits the metallic alloy floor with the second attack. And now it is Qualo's turn to answer.
Qualo knows the time is of the essence, and he's going to shrug off these attacks. He is going to free action de-attune himself from the photonic mysteries of the universe, because he wants to be able to take advantage of gravity hold, which allows him to hold a medium-sized creature as psychokinetic hand. Even if he did, he may have misattuned the other time. He still needs to double move, even with haste, to get to the edge to be able to see Linnea to use said ability. So just
You want to get out of the smoke. Can you move at an angle to come down here? Because as long as you're in the smoke, you can't see out into there.
yeah, I should have an effective range of 80 feet, and that should get me there.
Okay.
Or 50 feet, 100 feet right now, with the
Great.
double move. So if I need to take an attack of opportunity, I'm happy to do so as I run
Yeah.
away.
Was that a full withdraw, basically? Like,
Yeah.
was that a full action, essentially?
Yeah,
Yeah, so then you wouldn't provoke, because it only threatens 1 square.
I'll do it that
right,
way.
David?
That works perfectly.
Like, if he's just doing a withdraw, I'm thinking in terms of Pathfinder, that wouldn't provoke.
It, I think, is only the first square, though.
and I'm coming
you move
from
up
the
to double your
backside.
speed.
Oh, you were coming from the backside. I'm sorry.
I
yeah.
have to move several threatened squares out of there to get there, so I'm happy to take
Gotcha.
it.
Okay, sorry, I thought you were behind it. And he misses anyway, so.
Okay.
Wah, wah, 94.
And
So, yeah,
Qualo's
you
just
are
waiting
able
there.
to get to there.
His third arm. One arm is holding a disruptor pistol. One arm is holding a solar weapon, and the third arm is reaching out, ready to grab her if he can see her and reach her. David, the last thing, if you could look it up before my next turn, if it comes to this.
I already did.
How my range?
How far?
Yeah,
Yes,
because I
just
don't know if
looked that
I'm
up, in fact.
10th level caster or not.
Oh.
Because it's 25 feet
well,
plus 5 feet at 2 levels, but I didn't get this as part of like a 0 level spell. Like, I'm confused. So it might be something that takes a little arithmetic. Although you might
Yeah,
be
but-
tired of it.
Well, after
tire
that
of this.
1914 word email, strictly on my high school level physics, as we were going over the Linnea situation, I am a little tired. But even if you were 10th level, though, it's only extra 5 feet per 2 levels, so that's going to be only 50 feet. To
Yep.
be totally
So
clear
I'm
from where
hoping,
you are.
I'm hoping that like a parabolic effect or a rocket goes off or she gets knocked out. I don't know what's going to happen, but I want to be there. Yes, it's involved with parabolas, Joe. Joe, look.
You mean parabolic?
Parabolic.
Yeah, sure.
Grant, there's one thing you should know. Don't ever pronounce something wrong in front of these guys. They'll make you feel bad so fast.
I
Skid was biting his tongue because he likes you.
I can confirm.
To me, that's a lot of that's a lot of pre-science.
What can he do? He went to school in Texas. Like, it's not his
No,
fault.
he pronounced it correctly. It's a word.
That's what I was
Parabolic
worried
refers
about.
to a parabola.
He was learning how to put rifles together while other kids were learning spelling. God, it's my greatest fear of mispronouncing something because they come in like wolves. Like wolves, Grant.
I know.
Your greatest
It's rough.
fear is
My
being
greatest-
corrected about a
It
pronunciation.
is the worst thing. The
What's
worst
that
fate on
movie?
earth.
It's like, you should have bigger fears.
I can give you
it
a
is
couple.
Callum's turn.
I believe it's
All right.
pronounced Caleb.
It's Caleb's turn. Hello, has anyone seen my brother? He was here a minute
Mustache
ago.
coming off.
I believe he had half of his hit points, whereas I have all of mine.
Hilarious. Okay. Callum is going to talk to Kreska through his headset, and he's going to say, Captain, I can try to get to back to the room, but I'm really far away. Should I go to the ship? I don't really know what I'm supposed to do. The other ship's gone. I'm freaking out.
Caleb. I mean, Callum.
Is someone else here?
You've warped reality.
You've done it too many times, Caleb.
For the last time.
Who's Callum?
We don't know what's real anymore.
No.
Get to us. It's the safest place for now, I think.
Okay. Is Linnea not answering? He's saying this as he's running. Why isn't
No.
Linnea answering?
She's plummeting to her death.
What?
She is not conscious.
Okay, he's sprinting. He's just sprinting, and he's kind of. You could hear him kind of like he's like very concerned, and he can't see what's happening. He was in the elevator
Ellie,
shaft.
Now you
He
have
is-
to live.
He has no idea what's going on. All of a sudden, Linnea just didn't talk, and he heard Dax go like Linnea, and now he's like freaking out.
God, can you fucking actually imagine hearing someone die over a phone, like someone you care about?
Yeah.
Especially
cool.
your like spiritual mother figure.
Jesus.
Yeah, my big sis, I mean, for real though, like my big sister.
Yeah.
Especially if they're wearing a jetpack in a weird bore into a planetary object that's been artificially modified so it can orbit around a bunch of different suns at once. And
To be
happened to
fair-
a buddy of mine.
Yeah.
oh gosh,
That's how I want to go.
To be fair though, Troy didn't show us that wonderful art until tonight, so we kind of had no idea what we were dealing with. So.
Yeah, we were on the heaven, like it was
We
like
thought it was heaven.
Yeah,
We thought we were going to heaven.
Yeah.
Are you
I mean,
gonna-
his
I could
descriptions were pretty awful. I think
All I could do
all of
was
us
paint
were
with
like,
words.
wait, what is happening? I thought we were in space. Like we didn't even know we were on a planet.
It's so funny. This is like a constant GM problem. It's like you see it so clearly, and you know there's nothing you can say to make it clear.
Yeah, you've lived with it for
I
months.
actually
I see it.
listened
How do
in
I
Troy's defense.
verbalize this?
Sorry, in Troy's
please.
defense, I listened back to a couple of weeks before, and you did specifically say that we travel into the core of a planet for like 4 hours or something, and we just forgot.
yeah, that part I understood.
Yeah, yeah.
That was very clear. Well
Yeah.
done, well done, Troy.
When in doubt, space magic. It is the top of round 8. And ladies and gentlemen, this is why you tuned in tonight.
Oh, no.
Because the fun is about to start. Let's talk about the rules. We'll call them the rules as written. And then we'll talk about what's going to actually happen.
Yes, Eleanor.
So,
Ellie has put on sunglasses.
Eleanor,
He's
You're
going into the
unconscious.
danger zone.
you're unconscious. Per the rules of the game, when you're unconscious, you can use a quarter, as long as you have what, David? A quarter of her max RP?
A quarter of your RP, minimum 1, max 3. You can use that to stabilize on your turn.
Stabilize on your turn.
Okay.
And then the next round, you can burn another RP to regain 1 hit point, become conscious, activate that jetpack, and just fly right back to safety.
You're fine.
But question. Null 9. Okay. All right. So I have a plan.
Please hold all your questions to the end of the lecture. Because here's how this is going to work. That wouldn't be fun, right? That wouldn't be fun because it doesn't involve chance. Chance.
I hate chance.
Power.
Degenerate gambler.
The power of this jetpack isn't just ricocheting you around this room. And why is that important? Because if you take any damage while falling before you become conscious, you lose 1 RP. So how are we going to do it? Percentile die.
Oh no.
Oh, I planned. Okay.
And I'll raise the stakes a little bit.
No.
Right now, I'm going to have you roll a D100.
Sorry. I don't want to cut you off in the middle of it, but it's
too late,
We're going
you
to
did.
raise the stakes
Raise the
beyond
stakes?
the permanent death of her character.
Let's make
Explain
it
to me
a
what else is on the line for her.
little more interesting. Let's all
fate
put
of
in
the universe.
some money, some real money on this.
Are you telling me there's a chance she might not get the dinette set after all this? Because that's just unfair.
I'm going to have you roll a D100. Don't roll it yet.
No.
And you just have to get a 16 or higher. 15%
16.
chance that you bang into a wall on the fall. That's a very low chance. Very low chance.
Okay.
However, next round, If you succeed, all you gotta do is spend that 1 RP, and you're back up and you're safe. But next round, the percent goes up. So now it's 15%. Let's see what it is next round. Just go ahead and roll a D100 and roll a 16 or a higher. Do you have 2 D10s? One to denote the tens place, and one to denote the other place?
I thought it was 100 and 100
Digits,
and...
please.
You said percentage die.
Percentage die, yeah. D100.
Don't confuse her, Troy. Don't confuse her.
Ellie,
She's
you're
under
fine.
enough
Just
pressure
roll
right
those
now.
2 die.
Just
and then
roll.
You have the
D100.
right die.
D100, okay. So D100 plus 1 D10.
Sure.
Just roll the 2 die.
Yeah. Roll 2 dice. Tell us what number comes up. It's got to be a 16 or higher.
Okay, here's what I'll say. Yeah, you don't want the one with 2 digits. You don't want it to say 00 or 10.
Or,
If it says anything else,
or 86, right?
Yeah, it's really a 16%
so it's a
chance.
16% chance.
But don't forget, the 69 may cancel it out, so
True.
it's 15.
So it's, yeah, but it's still.
But that's still
Whatever.
good.
Yeah,
That's
it-
still in
just
Okay, I'm just
roll
gonna
the
roll.
dice,
I'm
see
gonna
what
roll
happens.
and say the numbers,
Okay.
and then
Okay.
and then you react.
By the way,
Okay.
how many RP do you have left out of how many?
6 out of 10.
6
Okay.
out
live
of 10.
forever.
Live forever.
Not even
Okay.
God himself.
Okej, kom igen nu för
Kill you.
fan. Kom igen nu, Ellie. För helvete, kom igen.
Swedish.
46.
Okay.
46.
46.
Okay. A couple things happen. One, I am assuming you're going to want to burn 2 RP to stabilize.
Yes.
Okay, so that brings you down to 4 RP. However, you begin falling, and according to David's hard work, you fall 640.24 feet.
No,
That can't be right.
no, that's not right. That go to the next table after that one. That's assuming 1G. The table below that assumes a
I
third of the
assume
G.
1G.
No.
Technically, it's written it's low gravity, which is at most 1/3 of normal gravity.
All right, so you
if
fall-
that's the case, 192-ish feet.
192.91 feet, making you out of range of most people's spells.
Fuck.
Jeez. Quali, your thing was
50 feet max if I'm considered a 10th level caster of it, which I think was going to be generously done.
No, actually, I looked that up for you, Grant. There's some other Slayerian abilities that explicitly state use your Slayerian level as your caster level.
Great.
Which I assume would apply here too. So
Perfect.
50
Yeah.
feet.
Yeah. Even it's not even generous. It's how the rules are written. Perfect.
Question.
So she was 100. So she was what? 60 feet away from the window.
She was
Effectively?
120 feet away.
no.
and
She was
200
60
down.
feet away.
She was definitely 60 feet away?
She was
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
she was
right.
180 feet. She went 120 feet. So she
In
was
both
60
Pythagoras.
feet away, and now she's dropped 190 feet. So she's 250 feet away.
Question.
I'll allow it.
I'm now stabilized and not currently dying.
Here's David's chart, by the way. On roll 20.
There's
Look how
there's
beautiful
some
that is.
there's some rounding in there and stuff. But
Oh wow!
We're doing it exactly by David's numbers because he worked
Right,
very hard.
yeah.
on
See,
this.
that's the important thing is
Wow.
like each second you fall faster up to terminal velocity. So
Yes.
if you take all, so she's actually not 192 feet away until the start of her next turn.
No, she's doing it now. That's why I didn't have her fall when she went unconscious. I had it fall on this turn.
Okay.
How
but
deep
I'm-
is the bore?
How deep is the book?
that's now that's
you don't know.
Funny you should ask that question. But we even calculated it's not going to be relevant here. If on the first controller moon you went to when you walked through the jungle, assuming it was a perfect sphere and you walked from that pad to the building on the other side, what is the absolute minimum distance of the planet? And in this case, she still won't fall to the center, even if you assume that minimal distance and you walked half the circumference. But that's neither here nor there.
So you really have been
I
doing
covered
a lot
all
of
the
math.
bases.
Yeah,
oh
David-
yeah,
David did his
I
homework.
I cracked open a beer and really knocked this one out last night, and it's some of my
So you were
proudest
drunk
work.
when you were doing it. Your team is worthless.
Grant, check those numbers.
Won't hold up in a court of law.
So yeah, she is.
we have it recorded.
Sir,
60
how
feet
many
away.
double IPAs did you have while doing these
I can't believe we're
calculations?
being written up for our first CUI calculation under the influence. It's awful.
60 feet away, 192.91 feet down. She far. And it's Null 9's turn. Right after this word from our sponsor.
Oh, fuck the sponsor. Sorry.
Our sponsor is Gravity.
Well, yeah, you were right. Elliot.
The movie or the John Mayer song?
Actual gravity.
Concept.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Gravity.
Gravity's
Null
got a
9's
bad
turn.
rep the last few years, so it's only appropriate that they retain some public.
People have been real quiet since Newton started talking about gravity.
Yeah, it's like it had that one big moment of fame, and then just people stopped talking about gravity.
Nobody talks about it.
So it's like now it's like gets publicity. It needs the publicity. I think it's getting it now, and this is a good place to start too. Androids and Aliens is perfect.
Yeah. That's why they
Couldn't
came
have timed
calling.
this
That's why they came calling. Not it for that ad, by the way. We are gonna do Null 9's turn. Null 9 had the controller board in her dirty old mitts.
Question. You went to Null 9 before I could do anything, but I just have a real question. I just went unconscious, but why would I drop the control thingy?
Because you're unconscious. You can't hold on to something.
But like more like when someone dies, a corpse like stiffens.
You didn't die.
Not in like
Not
6
immediately,
seconds.
also. Yeah. Rigor mortis doesn't set it
Had
off.
you,
Rick Mortis doesn't say.
yeah, had massive damage rules applied and you did die on that shot, I would have allowed you and the control board to fall together as rigor mortis set in and your claw held it. And I'd also talk about how you pooped and pissed yourself on the way down.
Okay. Well, how about this, Troy? How about this? How about I roll an acrobatics to see if I have some like blood left in my fingers to be able to hold on to it?
Yep. There's
You're
nothing better
unconscious.
than a Olympic
wouldn't worry
gymnast that's unconscious.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't worry about it, Ellie, because as long as you make those rolls, and Troy can make it a separate roll if he wants, but you can reason that it's falling with you, you know?
Two objects fall at the same speed.
As long as you don't start your jetpack, it's possible you wake up and it's just floating 3 feet away from you, and you can just
Yeah.
grab it and then hit
It's
the
like
jetpack.
Gandalf grabbing.
Matter of fact, you might be
Lambert.
ahead of it because
falls.
you were jetpacking yourself down and it was just falling.
That's true.
Sounds like another possible roll if you make it that far. Null 9's turn. Null 9 looks. She's so fucking angry.
Oh,
You could see the look in her eyes, and she's an android. It's just like fury, the fury of the devourer. And she levels her rifle on the falling Linnea. And kind of is like trying to pick her out as she's falling, like a moving target. And she's aiming and she's shaking, just wants to get that hit off. You think back to those cultists that knew the battle was lost and killed that poor space dog just because they could, just because they knew it would hurt you and not them. And she knows that in this moment she has temporarily lost, and she just wants to kill something beautiful. And she stays her hand. And she rockets up. And out of sight.
Off to get the next control pad.
And it is Kreska's turn.
Kreska doesn't know that. So Kreska will she will move. She'll move up 30 feet and look out the window. I assume she saw at this point Linnea fall past.
Right, as she's getting up, she's like, what the hell is that thing? Oh, that's Linnea! As the android's gone.
And yeah, so I think she would just double move up to the window
And
to
jump
look
out.
up for null 9. Can I see her?
Roll a perception.
That is a 30.
30. Yeah, you can see her. She was she 120 or 180 feet away? I had it written down. I can't remember.
180.
180 feet away, and now she's effectively flown up as fast as she can.
So how far?
You had to ask me that. Do we
doesn't
rule that you
matter.
can run or no?
You cannot run within a jetpack, you said.
That's right. All right, so 60 feet up. 60 feet up and
Plus 100.
180 feet away.
Oh wait,
Don't
so I
you
gotta,
do that
I gotta
math
do
in
my
your head.
I gotta do my Pythagoras.
Yes.
60 feet up and 180 feet away.
Oh God.
Scintillating stream.
190 feet.
190 feet. Amazing.
Almost exactly the distance that Linnea is away. Oh no, she's further because she's... Anyways.
Null 9, please, would you please roll a will save?
No way.
I walked in tonight
Range of this
thinking
spell is
she's gone.
100 feet plus 10 feet per level. However, hold on, never mind. Pause.
Here we go.
She's an android.
Boom!
Can't
Makes
strangle
me
her.
so angry.
Oh, doesn't that make you so mad?
It's not an android isn't a humanoid creature.
No,
they
has
are.
the humanoid. As the humanoid.
Yeah.
So
subtype.
what's the
Yeah.
problem? Why are you assuming it won't work? What are you trying to do?
They don't breathe. They can't
No, it
be
doesn't-
mind
breathing
affected.
doesn't matter. So go
Oh,
ahead.
oh my God.
Go ahead
They
and
are
roll that will
human.
save.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Don't out-psych yourself, Matthew.
I know. That was
Will save, huh? Is this a disease or mind affecting or poison or sleep effect?
It is mind affecting.
They just
All right.
get a bonus.
I
not
just get a
immune.
bone.
It's just a bone.
I got a bone to pick with you, Kabadakaza.
We'll pick it later on.
You were that boy at the spaghetti factory. All right. It's a good roll. 26.
Yeah, you got it. You're fine. Oh God, that
Wasn't even
whole
a
person would have
great
been
roll.
amazing.
Would have been great.
I would. The way I like to think of it is that if it had held her, she would have held with her jetpack switched down and would have just rocketed up into space and been lost in space
Never to be seen
forever.
again. Never to be seen again. Moving.
And because she's an
60
android,
feet
she
per round.
doesn't have to breathe. She would have had to live out in eternity after the fuel in her jetpack ran out, just floating in the void.
Floating in the most peculiar way.
That is a huge nightmare of mine.
It's okay. It didn't happen because Troy rolled well.
Dr. Kundatu Friss.
All right, Friss is gonna come around through the smoke and come up between Qualo and Kreska on top of the corpse of this dead robot. And how far away is the L9 right now?
What did we determine? 190 feet?
190 feet.
Oh. I'm good. Wow. Okay.
What's the range on your weapon?
60. So
Minus
that
two,
would be
minus two,
4
minus two.
range increments?
So -8.
Yeah.
-6, because the first range increment, there's no minus.
Right.
So it's the incremental.
-6 ain't bad.
Okay, I'm gonna try. He's gonna fire off with the hailstorm, or actually the hailstorm. That is a 17 against DAC.
Misses. And was it a -6?
Yeah.
I would have hit without the distance. So Friss, it's right on the money, but just like goes through her legs. Just look at Friss, Qualo, and Kreska standing there, helpless. They see no, they look down, they see a dot that was Linnea. God, I want this to be a movie.
Yeah.
It's Dax's turn. Daxy's Midnight Runners.
You changed your mind, Kreska?
Yeah. Well, because I knew it.
If I was out there, I could shoot her.
Why didn't you take your action?
Because I needed spider climb. You said you were going to cast spider climb.
It wouldn't have helped in the end.
Well, no, I'm saying I think it would have. I think I could reach her out there.
Go out and
But I mean,
climb
we're
up the
assuming
wall.
she's gone, right? I mean, Captain, are we going to the ship or not? And Dax is just going to turn and start opening fire on the 2 robots to try to clear a path out of here. Because he's not sure
Linnea.
that we have
come
anything to do here.
Linnea, come in.
So he'll fire twice. First shot is a 22 against EAC.
Against one of the bots? Yeah, that is a hit.
The closer bot.
Sure.
Okay, that is a 24 electricity and fire. So 12 of each for the purposes
24 yeah, because they're vulnerable to electricity, so you said 12 of each.
So another
okay.
6. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, why are their hit points not coming up? Oh, that kills it.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, it's a robot. It's not, can't be killed. Just goes, I never learned to love. So you got a free shot on this one now if you want.
I wasn't even supposed to be here today.
My day off.
Feeling very depressed.
And then he will fire at the second one.
Okay.
Second shot is a 26 to hit.
Yup.
And that'll be 29 points of damage.
Damn.
Halved. The larger half of which is obviously electricity, David. Shut up. And anyway, it ends up being the same anyway. An extra 8. So
Okay.
37 total damage.
Yeah, that thing's on its last legs.
He just like turns around.
Get rid of the bots. Let's see what happens here. It's Qualo's turn. Callum, you're on deck.
I think Qualo's just still waiting there, hoping against hope that that she'll show up again, that Linnea will be able to arrive, and he wants to be in position if anything happens, so he's going to delay. Linnea, I'm here. Reach out. Looking down, sees this tiny speck of a person 200 feet away. Ugh.
Callum.
Callum again says, Captain, what do I do? Do I come to you? Do I go to the ship? What do I do?
How far are you from us? You're pretty close, right? Or
Is that what
you're
you
like
say?
halfway?
Is that how you say it? How far are you, Callum?
Wow, how can you be so calm?
Come to us, Callum, if you can do so safely.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot this robot. And then
Yes, shoot the robot.
full freak. This is like
Just hit
teenage.
puberty this episode?
Squeaky voice team.
He was really.
Shoot this
He
robot.
was doing the thing.
To change.
I don't know, Doc. I got it.
He's been doing the thing where he's like, I can totally keep my cool. I'm like a cool teen, and now he's like freaking out, unable to control his vocal cords. He runs.
Wait, hang on. Sydney, when you were a teen, did you sometimes think to yourself, I'm a cool teen?
What goes
Not
through school teens' heads?
Not
I bet you
one,
Sydney did.
I bet you did.
Not one single fucking day. I will say, in middle school, I was heavily bullied. And I remember thinking at the time, though, I was like, I shouldn't be getting bullied. There are kids way worse than me. And why am I getting bullied?
Have you seen this guy? Have you met John?
I was like, yeah, that kid smells like earwax. Why the fuck are you bullying me? I haven't done anything.
earwax.
Did you ever fight anybody? Did you throw any punches? You seem like you'd be like, fuck it, and just like start throwing punches.
Yeah, throw down.
No way. I got pushed in a locker one time. A girl locked me in a locker. Yeah, I was like bullied. I was old school, bullied in middle school, and I kind of just took it because I was like, I don't think this is gonna last. I think I'm way cooler than these people. And then I got to high school, and I was like, I was right.
Yep.
I bet you she's not a star on a hit actual play podcast.
So if
Where's
any
she
of my,
now?
if any of my former
Cleaning out
bullies
earwax.
are listening,
Cleaning out of your way.
On a Friday night, alone.
I clean out earwax with all my friends online.
Yeah.
I get paid to do it.
Callum runs his 30 feet, his movement further towards everybody in that down south room, and then I'm going to shoot at this robot that didn't die that Dax tried to kill.
You'll be able to get a couple extra feet.
It's
too,
almost
with
dead,
haste.
Callum. Finish it off.
Oh, you're right. I should. I'll get a
But
little
you want to stay
closer.
there if you want.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm out of range of it anyway. All right, I'm going to shoot it with my disintegrator pistol.
Just question, how far did you move? Because you can only do your normal move, right? Or you hasted.
I was hasted, so Grant said I could move a bit more. That's cool, right?
Gotcha. Yeah.
Grant said I could move wherever I want.
Grant said this is okay.
Between
told me I could do it.
15 and 50 feet more. It's up to you. Just
I didn't realize Grant said it was cool. You're fine.
Yeah, it was choice.
I listen to Grant. I've muted David, and also you, Troy. I don't know what you're saying. I can't hear you.
How dare you?
She's cool, Troy. I'm
She's
not.
cool.
Checks out. Checks out.
Oh my God, Grant thinks I'm cool. 27 to hit.
Ooh.
That looks like a hit there, Earwax.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Give me some damage.
Oh, man.
That's gonna be 8 plus. What is it? 5. Yeah, 14.
Try it.
Wait, 15.
I was going to let it just go, but no, I want you
me
here.
too. And I just saw Troy and I both were like,
You might as well have mispronounced a word.
And 1 for good luck, and 1 for an extra good luck. 13.
It had 8 hit points left. It's dead. Yes! Smoke starts whirling from its powered down body.
Caleb.
Callum's going, what? Having it.
I was thinking we hear over the comm. Hang on, I'm just gonna shoot this robot. Bam! And the robot explodes.
Hang on. It is the top of round 9. It is Linnea's turn. Linnea, you're gonna have to roll a percentile die. If you make this roll, you burn an RP and you become conscious. That leaves you with 3 RP, right? Because you just burned 2. If you fail this roll, you're gonna take damage, and we start this process over, which means the percents go up, and you really only have one more chance after that. So, last time it was 15%. You had to roll a 16 or higher.
Ellie, roll it.
25%.
Oh,
I was waiting for the percentage.
Roll it before he says it.
Give me a 26 or higher, and you're fine.
Light fortification.
If you fail, you're not fine.
If I fail, I have one more chance, you say?
Yeah, well, it gets complicated. Let's just say
Don't
it's
fail.
complicated.
Don't fail.
Okay.
26 or higher on a D100.
Come on, Ellie, you got this.
Lie if you have to.
High if you have. No.
Grant says it's okay, and Skid says it's okay. So.
Don't listen to them, Ellie.
No.
All right, yeah, one more. One more.
Pounded sangria. Drinky.
All right, here he comes. Here he comes. 31.
Oh, Ellie!
So yeah, there's a big rock outcropping, and your head just like just misses it.
I saw a 1 first, and I was like, "Fuck," and then 3-0, and I'm like, "Is that a 3 or a 1? A 30?"
It's a 1.03.
Not a 1.30.
So, Ellie, you fall to 771.65 feet below their eye line.
Oh my god!
You burn another RP, and you become conscious.
With
One hit point.
One
And
hit
right
point.
there it is. The control panel right in front of you. Grant
It's
said
the
it.
old control panel.
I agree.
Grant said it was cool.
I agree, and it is cool.
Can I see can I do a free action as a perception check and see if it's there?
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah, it's good. 19 total.
19. That's pretty good. Yeah, you see it. It looks like it's just out of reach. But you are a trained soldier. You are a battle ribbon dancer. Your uncle owned a maple syrup conglomerate. No one is more trained for this moment than you.
The stickiest hands in the military.
Yeah, I'll rub my ribbon in maple syrup and
The control board
All right,
is...
swift action. I doused the ribbon in maple syrup. Okay.
That's a question too. Where's the ribbon? Is that also floating nearby? Was that dropped as well, or did you
Grant,
put it away?
why are you asking these questions that no one will
Excellent
see?
question.
She didn't have it on her because she was grappling. The ribbon was.
The ribbon's magnetic. It immediately goes into the magnet sheet.
I
ribbon's gone.
That's cool. I like it.
The ribbon's gone. Wait, did you attack her at all, or did you just grapple her? No,
Sorry,
you
Troy,
never...
we're not... Troy,
here,
I'm sorry.
Oh,
I think your mic is off. All right, let's just
I think you're
keep it
going
moving.
through a tunnel.
Oh,
This
you know
is
what?
Grant's
Let's
call.
just-
This is Grant's call anyway.
It's magnetic. I don't know. Have you seen those knives that you just throw against the wall?
Ellie, what'd you roll? 30? 30 on that perception? You actually see
19.
a couple of things. You look up and you see the control board, and you also see your battle ribbon. And in that moment,
no.
you have a chance to grab one of them. But it is a DC 25 reflex save. Which one do you want to grab?
Can we pitch for acrobatics or athletics?
No, reflex.
Acrobatics.
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 Grant,
Acrobatics.
Grant, you have the final call here.
No, it's
I
cool.
grab it with my feet.
That's cool.
Wait, are you kidding me, Troy? I'm pretty sure I said I put away the battle ribbon. Fight, by the way.
If we go back to the tape and you said that, then okay. I mean, obviously you're not going to pick the battle ribbon here. You're going to try for the control board. But if you can find me on the videotape from last week that you said you put the battle ribbon away, then hey, we're all friends here.
All right, fuck. Do we need a control? Okay, maybe I'll.
No, we
To
don't
save
need
the
it.
universe.
Yeah.
But I was thinking it's gonna go down and get damaged and disappear anyway. It's gone, right? Okay, fine.
yeah.
I'll try to.
Just
okay.
play your character. Play your
Who gives
character.
a shit
Ellie.
about your battle ribbon? Just get another one.
Are you gonna
need
get me
this
a
to open the
13,000 credit
demiplane
dollar?
to destroy the
2,000
Stellar
credit dollars?
Degenerate.
Wow.
I don't fucking know.
Is that how much it was? Oh, wait, it does have an infusion. You're right.
It has
Let the
nanite.
universe go.
Yeah, definitely
nice.
not.
We'll go
worth
back.
the
We'll
universe.
listen to the videotape. In the meantime, yes, you need this to open the demiplane to unleash the Stellar Degenerator to destroy it so it never falls into the hands of people that can destroy the world. So I need a DC 25 reflex save to see if you can grab this control board. What is your reflex bone?
11.
I need a 14 or higher on the die.
Can I roll a D100? Okay.
You cannot.
Okay. Roger, Captain.
Are there any bottle caps?
Are there?
It would
I
all
don't
be
think we
total.
do that
I-
anymore.
I have one
Don't
bottle
worry.
cap.
Oh, okay.
I think
From-
I do too.
It's not my satisfactory one because I've used that, or can't remember. No, I've used.
Is that the one I spit at you?
Face.
Is it the one
I
that
used-
Troy spit at you during COVID?
I
Was
think
that the
wow.
pre-COVID spittoon bottle
No, but
cap?
One of these.
we have given away bottle caps. I gave one to Frizz on a hacking thingy a couple weeks ago, or a couple months maybe even. And then
David, I have a new
you did.
side job for you.
I mean, Ellie, I will.
It's a
I
spreadsheet.
have one of these. I just forget which one I actually used in terms of the physical ones, but I do have.
I'll say
one.
you can burn it, and now you have none, Callum. So Ellie, roll twice, take the higher.
okay,
One of those has to be a 14 or above.
natty 16.
Describe your grabbing of this control board.
Oh my God, Linnea is the hero.
Wow.
Oh, all right, and Linnea's gonna. I mean, she's awake, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
She
Captain.
woke up, she saw
Captain.
this, and just...
Captain
Explain
Press, Captain K.
We hear
I
her.
got
We
the con-
hear her voice through the intercom, and it's like the end of Apollo 13, and everybody just cheers inside the room.
Yeah.
We're waiting to hear back on the intercom.
Captain,
Linnea,
I
she's
got her.
alive. Everyone, she's alive. Steve, she's alive.
Steve was asking about you.
Steve, are you there?
Steve,
Yes.
patch yourself through the comm system.
I don't normally do this. Can everyone hear me?
Well, sorry, I couldn't hear. I couldn't hear through the frequency. Anyway, I got her. I got the control unit.
Yes.
Come home. We've got jobs. We've got a job to do.
Where the hell am I though? Because she must be in the middle of.
You're hurtling toward the planet's core. You need to stop speaking and fire off your jetpack immediately.
Oh,
At 128 feet per second at this point. But yes.
In fact, you probably don't have enough fuel to make it back. Best of luck.
well, okay, shit, yeah. About that. Okay, yeah, cool. We'll work on it. Otherwise,
I think you actually might not have the fuel to make
Yeah,
it back.
actually, that's a very good point, Joe.
Oh,
Yeah, because you use it like ammo. It's like,
Yes.
Can everyone still hear me?
Yes.
You have 20 rounds worth.
20 rounds. Okay, I've used it 4 times, right?
no, I think you just used it twice, didn't you? You just like flew out there and then like,
No, I used it twice to chase her and then 1 to go.
And double moves just count as one use.
Yeah, because it's on a per round
That's
basis,
great.
so that's going to be 60 feet per round. She's around 800 feet away, so it's...
well, it's 120 feet around.
Because of haste.
She's hasted, right?
Well, yeah, it depends on the haste ruling. I
Well, so
guess
you can
that
still
was
double
theoret-
move, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
120
I'm
feet
not-
around.
Troy's haste ruling was that the haste would work on a jetpack. But
Okay,
he couldn't
yeah,
run.
because it's...
Yeah, you've
Fine.
got plenty.
Yep.
You're fine.
You're fine.
Okay.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine.
All right, so
All right, okay.
Linnea very calmly lets them know she's okay.
Yeah.
Come on, Linnea. Get back up to us.
Come home, Linnea.
Come home.
Come home to us.
It is Null Nine's turn. Null Nine moves, I'm assuming, out of everyone's range. But you can tell me if I'm wrong. She goes up another 60 feet, so she's 120 feet up and 180 feet out.
Question.
Yes.
What is the range of a Sheeran eye rifle? Because it doesn't tell me on my character.
It is 70 feet.
Okay. That is less.
It is Kreska's turn, and Kreska, you would know she also has gone pretty unmolested in terms of her HP. So, if you're going to be able to do something to her, you're going to want to kill her. You need to have the ability to kill her, or she's just going to fly away.
Hold on a second. Let me correct that.
Yeah.
You can use a move action with that weapon to aim it. And if you do, it's 500 feet.
Oh, wow.
Because it's a
Holy
sniper
crap.
rifle.
But you need.
But
you have
you'd
to
have to
draw it.
also get it out. Yeah,
Yeah.
so that would be your move equivalent action for the first turn.
So you'd have to get it out, then aim it, and then you couldn't fire again until next round.
Yeah.
Great. Kreska will draw the Sheeran eye rifle
That's cool.
and hand it to Dr. Friss.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's smart.
Wow.
Because then Friss will get a good shot off. Okay, all right. And it is Dr. Friss's turn.
Okay. Friss
It's
is
it's a tactical Sheeran eye rifle.
okay. Friss is gonna take it and level a shot. Say, and yeah, just like peering down with those little cybernetically enhanced eyes through this thing, and put her in his sights, and roll the die off the table. That is a 26 to hit against KAC.
Should be KAC.
Yes,
yeah.
KC. It is KC.
That is a hit.
Yes.
yes.
Wow.
What is the
Amazing
damage
shot.
on that thing?
Which Sheeran eye rifle is it?
The tactical, so
Tactical.
it's a D10.
1d10. Yep.
That is 9 points of damage.
Okay. All right, so you boom hit her as she's flying away. It is Dax's turn.
Dax, if you have long range weapons, We're taking shots.
Yeah,
at
all right.
09.
Hey, we're all taking shots at 09 if you want to. What are you up to, Dax? You want to come over and take some shots at 09? So Dax can
It's like
do that.
shooting up an old wreck of a car, like off the highway.
Just trying to make sense of this, Troy. So no matter where she flies, we can see her through this window. She's not flying past the ceiling or anything.
I'd say you've got another round before she's going to be out of sight.
All right. Dax will move up and draw his advanced Shiranai rifle. But that's all I can do.
You can draw it while you're moving, no?
Yeah. But then he saw, okay. So he draws it while he's moving, but then he needs to use a move action to aim it.
Yep.
Right. Okay.
Unless snipers don't have to, but I think even level 1 snipers have to.
Comes back around to Qualo. Qualo, you had delayed. Not much has changed.
And there's not much more Qualo can do outside of, this is crazy, with a 15-foot range on a disintegrator pistol. But if Qualo rolls a natural 20, would you let it hit?
I think it's still like a minus. I think it still has to hit her AC.
What if I roll 2 20s in a row?
If you roll 2 20s in a row, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see on the first one.
I would have a new conversation with you.
The gambit is over. Qualo is lost. And
It's fun while it lasted.
Qualo will remain there, and he's prepared to use gravity hold if need be, and hopefully Linnea can get close enough soon, and we can move on to the ship to pursue. But he's really got his fingers crossed. He's been doing his best cheerleader right now. He's like, "Come on, Dex. I know you can take her down. You've got the best eyes this side of the quadrant." And that's his
I'm
turn.
so glad you're here, Qualo.
I'm usually more useful than this. Bye.
It's an unusual situation, Qualo. Don't beat yourself up.
Okay, thanks, Captain. That's why you're the best captain.
Caleb, you're up.
Linnea heard that. Linnea heard that about her, she's thinking about her mom while she's going.
Qualo doesn't know your mom.
That's true.
Yeah, Qualo's had some interesting history with captains anyway, so it's not a high bar.
Right. It's Denali and Kreska.
And for a moment himself. For one shining moment.
One brief shining moment.
One brief moment before he was escorted rather rudely out of the chair.
My favorite moment.
All right. Caleb, what are you thinking?
Fuck off, Troy. Callum is going to. Callum is going to continue running into the room. And yeah, you hear through the comm, like, ah! Like he's just still screaming after shooting the robot. He's very amped up. And he's going to sprint in, jump over the console, and stand basically next to Dax. Everyone's sort of forming like a line at this wall. And I don't have many spells right now that can do a lot of damage that have such distance. But I am going to cast Puncture Veil, assuming I can see Null 9. So, if I target only one creature, they take 2d4 piercing damage and gains bleeding 2 for 3 rounds.
Let me just check the range on
You
Puncture
don't have
Veil.
enough for range. It's 100 feet plus 10 per level, so that's just out by about 15 feet.
Do I have fuck? No.
You accidentally puncture Linnea's veil, and she falls unconscious again.
Not my veil.
You shot Linnea?
Okay, what about
Not my veil.
a ranged attack? Ugh, I don't have enough distance for a ranged attack. All right, well,
Right now, it's Friss and Dax are going to get a shot off.
That's it. Yeah, she's getting away anyway. It's fine.
Callum
Don't
gets
worry
there,
about it.
and he yells out, "I'll kill you!" just into the void.
Starts firing wildly up.
Unable, wasting bullets, wasting battery, unable to do anything. He's just going, ah!
It's Linnea's turn. Linnea, you are awake. You have the control board in your hand.
Amazing.
And you
Can
see
I-
your battle
Amazing.
ribbon fall to the planet's core.
How far away is the battle ribbon?
Hundreds of feet.
I mean,
And you hear your
know,
jetpack going, pup, 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 pup.
oh yeah, it's like refuel.
Right.
Fuck my life. Okay. I mean, without the rib, I am virtually useless.
You're fine.
All right.
We'll figure it out.
All right, Linnea is
Steve
gonna
will make you a rib.
Yeah.
Oh, can
Jesus.
you still hear me?
Steve? Steve?
Hello. The captain brought me onto this call. I heard you almost perished.
Yes, but I will be able to come inside of you one more time. I'm on my way up.
I'll see you soon.
Yeah, and she's gonna take her way up.
You rarely see Troy blink like that. He really just.
Yeah. You got him, Melly. You got him.
She won. We were
Chicken there.
playing chicken and she
Yeah,
won.
no, you don't play chicken with the Ellie.
I
Anyway,
guess not.
we
guess not.
I think she's like how can I sorry, why am I as if I'm actually talking to you guys through a commune? How am I gonna get, like, can I just go up there, or is that like against any rules? Or I
You're
should
gonna have to
just go
slow fly. Once you're out of
Yeah.
combat, you're gonna have the time
Yeah,
to go
I'm
up
gonna
there. So
make
you
my way
just
up.
fly up. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, great. It is her turn. Null 9. Null 9 goes up another 60 feet. She is now out of range, but I will say that. Yeah, no, she is gone. She's out of your view. So you are effectively out of combat unless one of you can convince me you can do something to chase after her.
God damn it! I asked you this specifically so I didn't go through this nonsense. You told me I'd get one shot.
Yeah, no. All right, you and Frisk get one shot. If
One
anyone
shot.
else can convince me they get a shot, or something.
What if I quit?
All right, so going in initiative order, it would be Kreska next. Kreska, there's nothing you can do to get her.
Nothing I can do to get her. Is
buff-
there anything I
buff
can
anybody?
do to help buff?
We should have ropes.
I mean, I can't. If only I could encourage in because you can't aid. I can't aid another because we're not in melee. So yeah, there's nothing really I can do. Here's what I'll do. For flavor's sake, I will use psychokinetic hand to still the molecules around Friss's hand, so he doesn't have.
I like that. A little flavor hand bone. You know what? Give yourself a +1, Frisk, because that's kind of cool.
Flavor hand bone.
Yeah, Frisk, +1 to your attack here. This is the last shot you're going to get.
Okay. Love a good flavorful hand boom. One thing, I actually get +10 on my damage for the Shiranai rifle, so it should have been 19 damage.
Okay, I'll take that. I was just thinking, and I'm going to throw this out here to both Joe and Skid. There's always the chance that you fumble and hit Linnea.
It's true.
Just throwing that out there.
Seems remote.
It's probably never going to happen. Be
5%
honest.
chance.
I mean, isn't she like 600 feet away?
I'm just saying, you never know what these people write in these fumbles.
They're horrible. Every single fumble, they want you to kill your ally. Every single fumble.
All right. Briss exhales one more time, steadies his hand with magical help, fires. That is a 24 against KAC.
That is a miss.
Oh.
So Frisk misses her. She's getting too far away. Dax, last shot.
Last shot. Got a crit. Let's go.
Fumble.
Natural 20, Dax,
Fumble.
Magoo.
Natural 1.
Natural
Sure.
20. Natural 20.
Did you really? Oh,
No, I'm saying. Gotta roll
One.
it. Here we go.
1.
Here we go.
That was the mantra.
Natural 20. Here we go. It's a 25.
Miss.
So it was 26 was our goddamn KAC.
25, 26.
God damn it.
And she's gone. You're out of combat.
Ah. All right.
And seconds later, while Callum, Dax, Qualo, Dr. Frisk, and Kreska standing in a line at the edge of the containment field, watch her fly away. God. Linnea rises up with the control board in hand.
So
And she
amazing.
enters. Yeah, you can see her fly up, and she enters the control field, lands, takes off her helmet for a second so you can see her face, and then just spits blood.
Oh.
Because she has 1 hit point, and then just falls to her knee with the control board in her hand.
So badass. Badass.
Amazing.
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 It's so badass. It would be a crime to heal her.
And she throws the control board out.
Back over the
Feel.
Isn't that it's so funny when people like they slam dunk something of like, yes!
Destroy it.
Yeah.
I love this. She's holding it on. Fuck your couch. And just throws it out the containment field. All right. It's been a while since we started this fight, so I am going to walk you through the treasure that you'll inevitably forget to look for. And it's on the dwarf's body. The dwarf known
Yes.
as Deldreg the Butcher.
Daddy
He
needs some
had
heavy
an
armor.
advanced X-Gen gun.
Oh,
He also had a battle harness with a Mark I thermal capacitor, a cred stick with 4,000 credits on it,
nice.
Ooh,
And the,
4K.
and 100 heavy rounds to go with the advanced X-Gen gun. Pretty sweet. Fucking power armor.
Is the gun attached to his armor?
It was mounted on his shoulder. I don't know if that can be mounted to any armor, David, or is that only something that can be mounted to a battle harness?
No, I believe you can remove it from the armor, where it's kind of like just a weapon mount. I assume it takes a little bit of time, but with all your skills, I'm sure you
Seems
can
like you
do it.
guys have all the time in the world.
Yeah, just peel the
up.
battle armor or power armor off of him slowly over the course of the next hour, and you'll be good to go.
And powered armor is a
Besides-
separate discipline from light, heavy, and medium armor, so you would need specialties in it in order to wear it.
Correct.
Let's
The
take it
X-Gen
though.
gun is pretty cool, though.
Dax will take that.
It's basically the heavy machine gun from Aliens.
Yeah.
Can we take the armor and sell it? Feasibly?
Let's drag his corpse to the ship, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And we'll figure it out there.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, we should get to the ship as soon as possible and see if we can.
We need to stop Null 9, right?
Right.
Or what? Yeah.
No, I almost think it's
Well, we
better
have
if we.
the controller. We can just buy.
Yeah.
Well,
to
but
demiplane.
the ship is gone. The enemy ship is gone as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It might be.
But they don't have anything.
I hate to say it.
Starship combat.
A Starship Combat.
Oh, God. Let's just stay here.
Let's just stay here
We'll
forever.
just sleep
Let's
here for like 3
destroy
days. Let
the
them all
ship.
leave. Get all their ships out of the system, and then we'll eke out so we don't have to
Yeah.
fight anybody.
Can we spend those 3 days researching and installing a cloaking device? So we don't have to do Starship Combat ever again?
I cast greater invisibility on the ship, and I don't care if it takes me a whole day. I'm doing it.
or upgrade our weapons so we're like deal 600 points of damage every time. But over.
I call the rusty rivet. Beep boop 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 boop. Hi.
What do you guys actually do?
We take the power armor, we go to the ship.
The ship. Yeah.
I heal Linnea on the way.
So wait, all you guys walk. I just want to get a picture of this because it's just kind of crazy that you're all back. Linnea, let me get you back on the board here. All right, so all of you are here.
It's like she's Indiana Jones in Last Crusade looking down over the cliff.
This is like unbelievable that she survived that. But I mean, with so many things, like
Yeah, I mean, like I said, the odds were in your favor, I think. 15%, 25% chance, and all you had to do was succeed twice. But one fail. If the dice didn't want you to live, they would have told you. And then you still had another chance, but then the percentile was going to go up 35%, 45%. So could have been interesting. I like that we left it up to the dice. All right, so you're all hopping on the elevator. You go on the elevator. You press the button, comes down. You exit the elevator, and you see the Sarissa standing there. Something seems off as you exit the elevator.
I want to note that I said I healed Linnea on the way. For the
Okay.
record.
We all rested 10 minutes before we did anything.
All
Okay.
right, so do that for yourselves on your character sheets. How much did you heal, Linnea?
I did it's the my thing that's called the name, which is Healing Touch. So that's 50 hit points.
50 hit points. Okay, great. And then you take, Linnea, are you burning an RP to get some of that stamina back?
Have to.
Yep. I
All
have
right,
to.
so that puts her down to 2 RP.
Oh my god.
The exact amount needed to stabilize.
And I would treat you, Linnea, as a doctor, but as you know, I've already done it today.
Yeah.
Sorry, done it.
So-
He does it.
There's
He
no
can't-
more appointments for you.
He can't figure it out. Right.
Sorry, I'm booked for the rest of the day. I've got my clubs. I've got my golf club on my shoulder. It's
busy
like,
time of
go to
year.
the receptionist.
I like to think
Maybe it's just an insurance thing.
yeah, it's a copay problem.
I'm out of network. Can't you understand?
Oh.
So you heal up. You strip the dead dwarf of his armor and his weapons. The cigar is still dangling from his mouth.
We take that
still
too.
lit. You take that too and you smoke it. Put it out. It starts a fire. And you walk back, control board in hand, towards the elevators leading down to the hangar bay where the Sarissa sits. Elevator doors open. You come out, and something just feels wrong. It's one of those things you've been adventuring together for a while together. Some of you more than others. Your Frisk, your Kreska, your Dax. You just get that sixth sense. Even Qualo, Linnea, and Callum, who haven't been with the crew as long, been with them long enough to know something's not right, and you hear this sound coming from perhaps on the other side of where the hangar bay doors are, where you entered this hangar. And then all of a sudden, boom! An enormous explosion as the hangar bay doors leading into this hangar explode. And on the other side of it, you see the Devourer ship.
Oh my god.
But at that moment, all of you start getting sucked towards the hangar. Roll for initiative.
Oh, jeez. What?
We're going long
No,
tonight.
no, I'm going to the bathroom.
I've got to pee.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my
You
god.
get
Oh my god.
sucked towards the hangar.
My god.
Linnea, what'd you get Naish-wise?
17.
17. Linnea, by the way, if you're just tuning in, has 2 RP left. Kreska.
8.
8 for Kreska.
Natural 4.
Dr. Frisk.
22 for Dr. Frace.
22 for Frisk. Dax.
It's a natural 2 for an 11. Oh. Fucking miserable. I'm so sick. I'm so sick of having high initiative bonuses and just rolling single digit trash.
It's not good. It's not good.
Qualo
Qualo.
decided not to use the 10-minute rest because he has 3 out of 9. He's going to just gamble on keeping that extra one. And he rolled a natural 1 for a 4.
Oh my gracious. Callum?
14.
14. This is the worst.
It's the best so far.
The worst. No, Frisk was the best. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. Joe, what do you think about all this? I really want to know. You see a moment like this happen. What do you think, Joe?
So true. Oh my God.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
true.
man.
That's the funniest thing Joe's ever said.
If you're listening to the podcast version of the show, Joe's tiny Irish bladder filled up. And he went to squeeze it all out.
He
So
was
he's
too
not-
Joey-
shy to use the
I mean-
public hole right behind him on camera.
Joe,
Just use the hole.
Joe
Just
would
use the
say
hole next
something
time.
like this. It would be like, dude, this is awesome. I hate it, but it's awesome.
Joe.
That's a great
Pretty
impression.
accurate.
It's a really good Joe.
We don't need him at all anymore.
This is awesome. I hate it, but it's awesome.
Yeah.
Joe, what do you like to eat?
Joe?
Guinness.
All right, here's what's going to happen. You're all getting sucked towards the hangar. It's Dr. Frisk's turn. Dr. Frisk, you have a couple of options. What you want to do, the easiest thing would be to use acrobatics. Might be a couple of successful acrobatics checked to try and latch on to the ship. That would be the easiest route.
Okay.
I have a DC for that.
Okay.
But if you have other ideas, other options, and you want to get creative, feel free.
I'd love to help other people.
Yeah.
But I don't know what I could do. I'm not thinking of anything.
It's like once you secure yourself, then maybe you would be most useful in helping those who don't have good acrobatics.
I'm thinking maybe like Bishop. I can like grab a grate and then like flail around and try to grab Newt's hand like as she flies out. So that's what I'm gonna try to do. I'm gonna try to get to acrobatics to save myself first.
Okay, give me that acro roll.
Okay. 22.
22. So Frisk, you start flying and you take 2 points of damage as you're buffeted against a crate laying in the hangar bay, and you don't quite hang on to it. You're sucked a little bit closer. It's Linnea's turn. Linnea, acrobatics? You want to whip out your ribbon and do something cool? Too soon?
Very too soon. Fuck.
You see Frisk just...
I have a pretty high acrobatics though, so I'm gonna go for that.
Okay.
Okay. 92. So it's 18.
You take 3 points of damage as you two are just boom buffeted against a standing box, big metal box full of spare ship parts. Who knows? But you are not able to find any handhold as you are sucked towards the open hangar. Callum, acrobatics, or do you got something cool you want to do? Phase out of existence and go on the ship?
Man, I wish I had my freaking spell slots. No, I'm just gonna do acrobatics and hope for the best.
Okay.
Oh, out of the box. Okay. Wait, no. 10 plus 21.
Callum, you too. You take 3 points of damage as you're just boom! You're buffeted right next to Frisk. You end up right near Frisk, just smack dab into something. You're just getting sucked out of this hangar into space. It is Dax's turn. Dax, you see this all happen. Just Frisk, Linnea, Callum, suck. Boom, boom, boom. What do you do?
What am I trying to do? I'm just trying to grab something close or grab something on our ship? Or
You've got some
as I'm
options.
sucked
You're getting
past it?
pulled towards the ship, so you'd ideally like to roll in acrobatics to try to grab on. I was saying to Frisk that, you might want to help other people, but until you help yourself, unless you have something cool you can do.
Yeah, put the mask on first before you put it on the child.
Exactly.
All right, Dax is going to reach out to grab the ship. With his machine arm, his incredible industrial grip. Boom! 30.
So Dax flies through the air, boom, grabs onto like the what is that called? The hydraulic that lifts down the door to enter the ship.
Oh, okay.
Grabs onto that, and you're
And
like,
then he reaches out a hand.
you're like, you're holding it like in a like a singing in the rain kind of move, like your legs flying up in the air.
His legs are flying up. He's just like, Caleb! Screaming.
Caleb, take my
hand!
Captain K.
Cindy is just not having it.
I don't know who that is. I'm sorry. I don't know who that is.
My acrobatics is truly trash. So here's the argument I'm going to make.
Yeah, be creative. This is a fun time.
Kreska is going to let herself be sucked towards the airlock, but like towards the ship, our ship.
Okay.
And then in the process spin and fire her jump jets to kind of maintain force against it so she can reach out and grab without having to use acrobatics. How does that feel to you?
Well, I think it should just give you a bonus to an acrobatics roll.
A bonus to my acrobatics will not result in a success.
All right, right. Keep working something here. What else you got?
I could also use the leapers. I could paralyze myself with hold monster.
I like that. Let's see what that happens with that.
Or hold person. No, it's
Couldn't
only
you
hold person.
theoretically put yourself in a position to hit something solid? You know, like use your jump jets to direct yourself to something
To hit
solid.
the
So
ship.
maybe the negative is like you just take a lot of damage, but you don't have to grip anything. You just get wedged up against something.
I'll do that.
I like that. Okay. I still want an acrobatics roll, and I'm going to give you a plus 10 to the roll for the use of the jump jets.
All right. That makes that does help my plus 3 acrobatics. I rolled a natural 13, so 26.
26. You are able to grab onto the hydraulic as well.
Oh, wow.
So you get
Chris is like-
sucked, and you wait to the last second, boom, and
Fires the
grab
jump jets, gets slammed up against the ship, reaches out, grabs the strut, starts to pull herself over towards it.
All right, it is Qualo's turn. 2 of you are safe. The rest of you are taking damage as you are sucked out of this. Qualo, what do you do?
Qualo would like to, and you hear the servos in his augmented mechanical legs just strain against his. And he'd like to attune himself to the graviton mysteries of the universe and use Defy Gravity to see if his fly speed can assist him in maneuvering into the open hatch into the plane. Excuse me, into
Okay.
the starship.
I'm going to give you the same plus 10.
Okay, here it comes. 37.
37. Boom, you grab onto a hunk of the ship as well. Yes.
And he's ready to reach out with his hand of gravity hold to stop anyone from moving on his next turn. So he's just eyeballing to see who is in a difficult situation and ready to act now that he is in safe purchase.
Well, this is huge because 3 of you are safe and 3 of you are in danger. You can only help so many people.
Right.
So who's helping who? Let's find out. Top of round 2, it's Dr. Friss's turn. Friss is flying towards you. Who's going to try and help Friss and how?
I will help the doctor.
I will help Friss.
Joe just shakes his head. No, don't.
No.
Please don't.
I
help him.
actually want his character to be in the story, so I'm going to help him.
All right, explain to me how you're helping him. How you giving him a bone?
Matthew's face.
I am so anxious for the natural one that's going to get rolled right here.
Oh God! You know what? I didn't even think about that. Like how angry Skid will be at me. I didn't think about that. I just have the best chance. I think if it's going to be based on acrobatics.
You want him to be in the story, so please go ahead. I did not want him to be in the story by your logic.
Skid's just like, stay off my side, would you?
You ever see the movie Devil in a Blue Dress?
No.
Never mind. It's fine.
Sorry.
It reminds
talk
me
about it
of
later.
something in that movie, but it's a long story.
Joe, what do you want to do to try and help him? What does Dax do? Make your case. Pure strength?
Pure strength. Well, I think athletics is. I mean, it's strength, but it's he's got to aim it at the right time, and he's got to. And I think he's strong enough for sure to hold Friss against the gravity. He just has to get a grip on something. So, what does Friss have? Does he have the jetpack now? He doesn't have a jetpack yet.
I would argue that Friss still has Spider Climb active. It's 10 minutes per level.
Oh, yeah. That's a good point.
Yeah, I mean, he's hurtling through. He's just hurtling through. So give me an athletics roll, and I'll let you know what bonus Friss is going to get to the acrobatics to try and grab your hand as you're doing this very athletic motion to try and grab him.
Okay. Yeah, he like uses the force of it to pull himself back a little bit, and then he just launches himself out for a second, swings out to grab Friss, and his left hand, which is holding the strut, is fully extended, and his right arm goes all the way out and just tries to grip onto some leather.
Oh,
No, Joe.
no.
Natural one.
Oh my God.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Joe.
This is only because Matthew made it happen. And because it's Skid. That's the only reason this happened.
That's the only reason.
God damn it.
Wow. So
Well, it's not an automatic fail. It's still an 18
Friss
athletics.
has good acrobatics, and he rolled bad last time, right?
I did roll really
Yeah.
bad.
So
Well, I rolled an 18 athletics. Does that an 18 doesn't get him any bonus?
Yeah, I mean,
Does it get him a +2?
I mean, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you a +5 instead of a +10.
Okay.
+5 to acrobatics. Dax reaches out his hand, but he's flapping it all weird.
He just puts out a fist. Grab my fist.
A dead fish. He's like,
Grab my closed fist.
like a wacky waving inflatable tube man.
Okay.
Find
Plus
purchase
5.
upon this.
Oh, okay. Natty 19.
Oh, baby.
Okay.
42, I think. Yeah,
Great.
42.
All right, so you're able to, that little Yosoki hand grabs the android hand, and you're able to pull him in. But Callum and Linnea are still out there. Linnea with her jetpack.
Yeah.
Anything you're interested in trying to do this round?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out though. Like, I should have enough battery, right? Because you made
I'm
a
going to
joke.
say you do have enough battery. It's not an automatic situation. I'm going to give you the same plus 10.
I think that's an auto succeed then at 26.
Okay. Give me the roll anyways.
Well, but can I? Okay, because I want to try to save Callum. Like I want to.
Okay. Well, this is what I want to talk about. We've still got Qualo and Kreska. You see Linnea. You know Linnea has a jump jet. Do you want to try and save her, and how? Which one of you?
Well, in character, Qual says, "I'll help the boy. I have powers beyond control.
Okay.
My own, but hopefully they'll work this time and I won't choke him to death."
I was just gonna say, perhaps you should use your controlled powers.
Well, I look at this as really kind of a dry run for when I want to use them next time.
No better time than the present.
Yes, I agree. Yeah.
There's one thing Dax and Qualo know about. It's practice.
All right. So Linnea, you're not thinking about saving yourself here just yet. You're thinking about trying to latch on to Callum.
Well, that's what I was thinking. But if I hear Qualo saying that,
Yeah.
then I'm gonna try to grab onto something to stop getting sucked in.
Okay. All right. So that's going to be just a straight plus 10, which you say is automatic. Give me the roll anyways to see what happens.
Natty 1, but
What's your acrobatics skill?
yeah, Natty 1. So my nat it's 17 plus 10, so it's 27, right?
Jeepers,
Nice.
you just make it. So by the skin of your teeth, you grab on, and now it's just Callum.
No.
Jesus Christ, that feels weird though. Like to leave him alone.
Everyone has grabbed onto the ship. Qualo, what do you think?
Hears you say it's weird to leave him alone, and he says, "He's never alone. I have him." And he reaches out with his third arm, kind of like his third eye. That's this chakra assigned to the mystic. And he uses essentially a super-powered telekinetic hand, which can grab onto Callum's body and move him 15 feet in any direction, just like he was a small object. So as he says into his helmet microphone, "Callum, let go." And like is going to guide him the 15 feet necessary to go straight down the middle like a perfect field goal from like 60 yards out.
So fucking cool.
Yeah, and so I'm gonna say it's not automatic. That's gonna give you the plus 10 as opposed to the plus 5 or
Okay.
the plus 0. Make this acrobatics. Qualo is
Just
focusing
straining.
his mind.
And Callum's doing the thing where it's like, let go, and he's like, okay. Well, he's not holding on to anything, I guess. So he's like,
Imagine.
Oh, he's tensing his body up. You gotta loosen your body.
And imagine Callum like slams against a crate and then is being like sucked over the crate and out. Qualo is directing his mind to try and pull you towards the ship. You still have to be acrobatic enough to grab plus 10 acrobatics, DC 25. What do you got?
I rolled a nat 20.
Oh, you
my God.
hack flip on and grab him like a trapeze artist.
I release as the hand grabs. It's like beautiful. It's like midair. The psychokinetic hand grabs me. I do a flip. It's cool.
You pull all 5 of the rest of us into the ship and start it, and Dax finds himself in the pilot chair.
We're immediately under investigation of the Olympic Committee for cheating during the gymnastics portion.
Yeah.
You see the Devourer ship seconds after it fired the laser cannon or whatever it was, the turret gun, to blast open the hangar doors. Just takes off. You all
Cheaters.
struggle against this pull, and you pull yourself onto deck. You shut the door to the Sarissa. And you're like, what the fuck just happened? You rush to the room where the embryonic Mei Shun is, and Zix. And you see two things. One, you see the catatonic Mei Shun, in quotes, Mei Shun 2, laying there, still unconscious. And you see a trail of blood on the floor. You follow the trail of blood, and at the end of the trail is a severed Yosoki hand. And we'll see you next week.
Oh my god.
They got in here? Wait.
Oh my god, no, she cut off her own hand to get out.
Oh, that's
she's
right.
that
We had her
hardcore.
handcuffed on.
Oh,
should have killed her when we had the chance.
oh my god. I think the cult of the Devourer means serious business, guys.
Ruh-roh, gang.
They are for real. Oh, man. Great sesh.